Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Edwin, the Comic Jabroni, coming at you with another edition of New Comic Book Day pickups. Yesterday was New Comic Book Day, the 26th of September, and I went by my local comic shop here close to my house, about 5 minutes down the road, called Heroes and Fantasies. Hit them up every Wednesday. I'm the first one to walk into the door most Wednesdays, and picked up some books that were in my subscription box. Plus, I went to the wall and grabbed a few that I had seen there that I liked and had a little bit of buzz. So anyways, this week, let's go ahead and start it off with Independence. As always, I try to get the reviews and ratings for these online, and the website I use is comicbookroundup.com. Unfortunately, this week, there weren't as many reviews online as there usually are. So some of these books just aren't going to have a review. I'll let you know what I think of the book and if you should or shouldn't go out and get it. First, we're going to start with Image. First Image book we got, and the only Image book we got for the week actually, is Realm number 9. So, Realm number 9. This is a book that I've thoroughly enjoyed, actually. It took a little bit of a hiatus for a while. Now it's kind of into its second volume, I guess you could say. So this is Earth, but it has been like a portal open. It's inhabited now by humans and orcs and all these things that you kind of see and read about in movies and books. So good series. I like it. I'm going to continue on with it. I'm not exactly sure if they're gonna if it's just a 12-part miniseries or it's going to continue on. But honestly, if you didn't pick up and start from number 1, I would just wait for the trade to come out and then read it in trade. I enjoy the series, though. I can tell you right now, if you're into like that mythical beasts versus orcs and humans being involved, I would definitely go and pick it up, guys. I think you could probably still find issues 1 through 8 at your local comic shop very easily. Rated, for me, it's rated pretty high. I like this, 8.5 maybe. And that's it for Independence, guys. There's not many Independents out this week that I wanted to go get. Let's go ahead and get into the DC comic realm. There was only 3 that I got this week. There was quite a few more that I could have gotten. One that I forgot to get, which I'll talk about here in a second. But first off, we've got Doomsday Clock number 7. This is the B cover. This is the Gary Frank cover. You got a nice artwork there on the front with Horsash. I don't know how to say his name. Kind of punching the Joker, which is actually something that happens in this book. Like I've said before, I'm really only picking this up because I just know it's going to be a hit later on. Following in the Watchmen's footsteps. This is going to be a hit. It's changing the DC universe. And I haven't been a fan of the last 6 issues because I just felt like it was so slow, and even reading it over and over, I just really didn't understand what was going on, and maybe because I wasn't a fan of Watchmen. But this one kind of picks up. They finally they locate whatever the blue guy's name is, and I apologize for not knowing his name right now. I'm drawing a blank. I'll write it down here at the bottom. Anyways, he finally shows up. This is the guy that everybody's been waiting for. And he kind of tells them that he's off doing his own thing and he's not going to help them. He's gone. He's going to leave. But at the end, he has like this. He keeps having this recurring nightmare where he's fighting Superman. So I believe the next issue is going to be a big one to get because issue 8 should be this guy versus Superman, which I know is a fight that a lot of people, a lot of comic book fans, DC fans have been waiting for a long time. So on Comic Book Roundup, Doomsday Clock 7 got an 8.8 from 23 different users and different website reviews, right? Professional reviewers. 9.4 actually from 33 different users. So, like I said, I haven't been a really big fan because it's kind of slow. This one picks up quite a bit, but still, guys, I give it a 7.5, maybe an 8.0, but again, I'm not a Watchmen fan. I'm not really a fan of all the characters in this book. So, take what I say, I guess, with a grain of salt. Go get it if you're a Watchmen fan and you want to see these characters in the DC universe. let's go ahead and move on. The next one I got is Detective Comics 989. That's the B cover. It's a Mark Brooks cover. I've been picking up all the Mark Brooks cover for Detective. Like I was telling you before in my last videos, Detective Comics has been the better of the two Batman series. I like this. This shows Batman as more of the detective that he is. He's kind of he's playing a lot nicer with Commissioner Gordon, and they're trying to figure out, you know, who the Fireflies. There's two Fireflies now. Who's kind of paying them? And the Fireflies in this issue are talking to each other about how, you know, they're like the third string villains, and the main Firefly, he lists off, like he says Joker and Bane sometimes, and the Penguin. Those are like the first stringers. Then after that, you know, he kind of lists off some others, and then on the third string, it's him and Kite Man. You know, that's third string. So Detective Comics got a 7.3 from the online reviews and a 6.6 from user reviews. Maybe I'm jaded. I love Batman. I'm more in the 7.5 to 8. It's okay. I thought it was a lot funnier than a lot of people say, just because the Fireflies, you know, they're talking to each other, and they're talking about how, yeah, he gets beat by Batman all the time, but he learns and he gets better every time. So I kind of dig that, how even the villains see themselves as, you know, I'm not the best, I'm not even second best, but I'm the third best and I try. So I thought that was pretty funny. You know, if you're not a Batman fan, not a Detective Comics fan, maybe not the issue for you. I love these covers, and it's a definite pickup for me every time. All right. So for me, the big one that I picked up for DC this week, I love this cover, and I didn't grab the B cover, but I did get the A. This is Justice League Dark, the A cover, regular cover, and the main reason I picked this over the Capullo cover was because it is the first cover appearance of this Upside Down Man. Online, this got a 9.1 from 16 websites and a 9.0 from 16 user reviews. And love it. I love it. I'm right there. I'm 9.0 to 9.5. The artwork inside I thought was amazing. The fight scenes are great. This Upside Down Man, he is terrifying. He beats the crap out of all of these, you know, magic users. And I don't want to spoil it for you, but obviously Wonder Woman is the big character in this Justice League Dark, and she gains this new type of ability that she doesn't really know about, and doesn't really defeat Upside Down Man, but kind of puts him back where he was for now. He's definitely coming back. Guys, this is a big one to go get. Okay, go get this one, because this is his first full appearance in comics, and it's also his first cover appearance. The Greg Capullo cover is amazing, and if my comic shop has it next week, I might pick it up, but definitely wanted to get this one, guys. Justice League Dark from DC. Great pull for me. Every time this comes out, it'll be in my sub box. All right, so that's it from DC, guys. Not much from DC, like I said. We got a few from Marvel. So first one, we're going to start with Extermination number 3. It's another Mark Brooks cover. Online, this got an 8.4 from 8 different websites and an 8.2 from 10 different users. I loved it as well. 8.0, 8.5. Artwork is beautiful. Story's great. It really picks up. Again, like I said, this story goes with there's a younger Cable that kills his older self, and he's out there trying to find the time-displaced X-Men. But there's also Ahab and his hellhounds, or whatever he calls them, his hounds, and he's trying to go out and kill the X-Men. So you don't really know what Cable's doing. I'm thinking you're going to find out in the next issue. But this is a big issue. I think this is a key because there's there's a first appearance of 2 different younger mutants in this one. Maxime, and I can't remember the name of the other one. I'll write it down to the bottom. But they're mutants, and that is how Ahab is able to make his hounds faster. In the past, it used to be where he had to work on a mutant for a while to be able to change him into one of his hounds. Well, now he uses these 2 mutants to implant memories and put them under his control within seconds. So in this one, you actually see Logan, and you see Logan become a hound, And you see one more of the mutants become a hound. I thought it was incredible though. It's a great read. Extermination. I'm gonna keep reading it. I think there's only 2 more left. So Extermination has been awesome. All right, let's move on. We got another edge of spider-geddon. And in all honesty, not the best one. This is probably the bottom rung of the 4 that have come out. This is Edge of Spider-Geddon number 4. This one didn't have a reviews online, but I'll tell you right now, I'm in the 6 to 6.5 range. The story is kind of confusing. This right here, that is Norman Osborn as a 6-armed spider. And I thought going in he was going to be the good guy, but of course it's Norman Osborn. He's not. His son Harry Osborn is getting into Osborn, the building, to try to kill his father, and he's not able to. And that's when the punk rock Spider-Man comes in and pulls him. Stories all over the place. Not my favorite. I picked it up. This is the B cover, the Hamner cover. These seem to be the ones that get pretty hot online. So not my favorite, but to be able to pick up all 4 of the Edge of Spider-Geddons, I wanted to do that and have that, that little set of 4. So pick it up if you've been picking up Edge of Spider-Geddon. If not, I would skip on this one, guys. It's not that great. All right, we've got, next one we picked up is the Spider-Geddon number 0. So this Spider-Geddon event is happening now. It's picking up some steam, and this is the B cover, the In-Hyuk Lee cover. It's a connecting cover, so there's going to be 6 of these books, obviously, right? 0 and then 1 through 5, which I don't understand why they do that. Why not just start with 1 and go to 6? But nevertheless, I love these connecting covers. Every time connecting covers come out for a little series, I'm always picking them up. They look great, especially if I get them all graded, right? You put them together up on the wall. But this one follows the video game, the PlayStation 4, the new game that came out, Spider-Man. This is his first appearance in comics, guys. This is kind of to me, it's a big deal. I love that game. The game is awesome. It's a different universe. You find out it's universe 1084, and the Dr. Octopus version, right? So Doc Ock's version of Spider-Man, so the Superior Spider-Man, shows up to his universe to bring him back for the Spider-Geddon, but instead of going back, they end up fighting the tarantula. But you find some things out, and it kind of sucks because I hadn't finished the game yet. I'm about 70% through with the game, but you find some things out in this comic that happened at the end of that game. So if you're playing that game and you have not finished it, I would wait to read this book until then. But another one that I picked up that goes along with Spider-Geddon was the 1 in 25 variant. I absolutely love this cover, guys. I think it's amazing, that blue with the red contrasting there. This is also a homage to an older book that came out. My comic shop, I saw online that it was a 1 in 25. Midtown was selling it for 25 bucks. I got lucky. My comic shop had it for $10. They put it down as a 1 in 10. So I kind of lucked out there because I knew this was one of the covers I wanted. And online, I actually saw one of the guys that I read up on, that he talks about books coming out. He said, if you can get this book for $10, under 15 for 10, definitely pick it up. So I did. Awesome book. Spider-Geddon 0. I'm going to be picking up all Spider-Geddon. So if you guys are, dig Spider-Man and you like these Edge of Spider-Geddons, pick it up, guys. Definitely worth the read. Right. And the last book that I got, last one I got for you, Dr. Aphra. This is the variant, the B cover. Only reason I picked it up is because it's a Boba Fett cover. These legends, these galactic icon variants, some of them get hot. I picked up the Yoda one last month, and when I saw the Boba Fett cover, I knew I had to get it. Haven't read it. Dr. Aphra, I was reading it at the beginning, kind of fell off on it. I do have her first appearance, which is Darth Vader number 3 from the last volume, and just love this Boba Fett cover. So anyway, I'm gonna change this up while I'm talking about next week. So let's get into next week's books that I have on my pull list. Let's put that cover up. That's a beautiful cover. So next week, guys, few books that are out that are on my pull list. Let's start with Independence, IDW. We got Batman Max, the Arkham Dreams #1. It's a Batman book. It's IDW, which I kind of dig too because of the Ninja Turtles. They got a series there. I'm actually not a fan of A or B cover, which sucks because it looks like that's all I'm going to be able to afford, because there's another variant, but I think it's a 1 in 25 or 1 in 50, and it's a Jim Lee cover, guys. And this cover looks amazing. Oh, I wish I could pick that up, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'm going to end up having to go with one of these ugly A or B covers, but it's a Batman book. I'm picking it up. Moving on to Marvel. First one, we got X-Men Black Magneto. These look cool. They got like 5 or 6 of them coming out with different villains from the X-Men's past. This Magneto one, it's a big deal because Chris Claremont is coming back to write X-Men. And if you know anything about X-Men, he was a huge part of the late 70s and 80s run on X-Men, guys. So definitely picking up X-Men Black Magneto, that A cover. We got Superior Octopus #1, which is finishing up that whole Edge of Spider-Geddon. And just picking up the regular A cover on that, guys. And last one from Marvel, we got Shatterstar #1. And you might be thinking, why the heck are you picking Shatterstar #1 up? I don't really know anything about Shatterstar, but I know that this cover is a Yasmin Putri cover, and her covers have been going insane. Well, actually the Red Hood one, the last 2 Red Hoods. So it's a really nice cover too. So Shatterstar #1, guys, keep your eye out for that one. If it's anything like that Red Hood 26, I want to say, then I would definitely go get that. Next up, we got DC Adventures of Super Sons #3. I'm a Damian Wayne fan. I love the Super Sons, so rock on. I'm picking them up. There's only one cover for that. Next one, we got Batman 56. That is an amazing Matina cover. Matina he's going to be doing a run on Batman. I don't know how many issues he's doing, but all these covers are going to look amazing. And this follows up with what happened in the last issue, which is Nightwing got shot at the end, right? He got shot in the head. You don't exactly know what's happening. Which moves us into Deathstroke 36, another Matina cover. Beautiful cover. Matina's been killing it. And this one has Joker on the cover, so they gotta, you know me, I'm a Batman and a Joker fan, gotta pick those covers up. Next up, Justice League #9. This is a Flash Jim Lee, the B cover. That's a Jim Lee variant. Love these. #1 Justice League has been awesome the whole run, especially now that they brought in the Legion of Doom and the Batman Who Laughs. I love that whole concept of them together. And these Jim Lee covers have been great. All of them have been great. And the last one for DC that I've got in my pull box, Nightwing 50. I couldn't find a cover on this, but I know a few weeks ago I saw one on one of the Google sites that I go into, and it looks like a picture of the side of Nightwing's head, and it has like a scar that looks like a Batman symbol. So obviously that's because of what happened in Batman where he got shot. So pretty sure they're going to keep him alive, right? Nobody ever dies in comics unless you're Batman's parents. But it's going to be a good one to get. I think it's going to be a key issue. So that's it for what's coming out next week. We're at 19 minutes. I'm going to talk to you about one of the books that I picked up this week. This is just a little speculation for you guys. Go to your local comic shop. I was able to find this book for $4, guys. Really cheap, especially with this whole spider-geddon going on. That book for you is going to be Marvel Age #7. So on YouTube, there's a YouTuber out there, goes by Comic Tom 101. Every week they do like a top 10 list, and this week was top 10 Marvel Age books. So I looked through it, and I was able to find some of the books that he showed, but he didn't have this one on there. This Marvel Age #7. And this is actually the first appearance or first cameo appearance of Spider-Ham, right? If you look online, Spider-Ham's first appearance is November of 1983. Well, this book came out in October of 1983, and that would be 1 month before he came out in a regular comic series. So when I saw that, and you could see the price, I picked it up for $4. Since I have a subscription at Heroes and Fantasies, I got 20% off. So it came out to $3 and whatever cent, 20 cents. So really happy about that. So that's my speculation tip for this week, guys. It's a cheap book to go out and get. Spider-Ham is a character that people are always looking for. Marvel Ages, they should be cheap. There's really only 2 of them that go for any crazy amount of money, which is 41, and there's another one that has Stan Lee on the cover, and 41, or it's 25 and 41. If I'm wrong, I'll put it down here at the bottom. So anyways, guys, that's it for this week. I showed you what I picked up, show you what I'm picking up next week, and I gave you a little speculation tip. Go out there to the local comic shops and pick this book up. I bet you can find it in those back issue bins. So thank you for watching, guys. I recently hit over the 100 subscribers. I posted my top 30 Batman, my favorite covers and stories that I have. Go check that video out, and you know, let people know about me, guys. I'm out here every week dropping videos. Thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button if this is your first time watching. I'm always dropping videos, like I said, and give me a thumbs up and write me a comment. Let me know, what'd you guys pick up? What did I miss? I know I missed some books this week. I had to make some really hard choices. Put some books back, pick some books out, and that's just how the comic game goes. Anyways, see you next time, guys. Peace.